Welcome to the Special Forces in World War II YouTube channel created by the Special Forces in World War II team. In the final days before the Allied invasion of Normandy, southern England becomes a vast military staging ground. Roads are clogged with convoys. Airfields are alive with final inspections and last-minute briefings. Among the tens of thousands of men poised for Operation Overlord are the Glidermen of the 327th Glider Infantry Regiment, part of the 101st Airborne Division. Unlike their comrades in the parachute infantry regiments, these troops will not drop into France by parachute. Their mission is no less dangerous, but distinctly different. They are to enter occupied France aboard engineless gliders, wooden aircraft towed by powered planes, then released over enemy-held territory. Their task is to reinforce the initial airborne landings, bringing with them additional infantry, heavier weapons, and communications gear. However, before any of them can fly into battle, most must first cross the English Channel by sea. In early June 1944, elements of the 327th begin boarding procedures at Brixham Harbour in Devon. Once a quiet fishing village, Brixham has been transformed into a tightly guarded military embarkation point. Here, the Glidermen wait in full kit, weapons and equipment at the ready as they prepare to board the USS Joseph T. Dickman, a U.S. Navy attack transport vessel assigned to the amphibious component of the Normandy assault. To reach the ship, the men descend from shore into LCVPS, landing craft, vehicle, personnel. These flat-bottom boats are designed for ferrying troops from dock to ship and eventually from ship to shore. The mood is serious. These are not fresh recruits. Most have spent months, even more than a year, training specifically for this mission. Operation Overlord is about to become the largest seaborne invasion in history, and they are part of it. The Joseph T. Dickman, a battle-hardened veteran of the North African and Sicilian campaigns, is now part of the vast naval force supporting Operation Neptune, the seaborne phase of Overlord. On board, its crew prepares for the influx of airborne troops. Temporary quarters are assigned, supplies stowed, and operational briefings given. For many of the Glidermen, this will be their last night on English soil. Although trained for glider insertion, the 327th faces a critical shortage of tow aircraft. As a result, the majority of the regiment is reassigned to land by sea. A small number do arrive by air on D-Day, June 6, 1944, but heavy seas, congested beaches, and the unexpected success of parachute operations delay the main landing until the following day. On the 7th of June, the 327th Glider Infantry Regiment lands on Utah Beach under enemy fire. German artillery and strafing aircraft inflict some casualties. Although the beach remains under threat, the paratroopers of the 101st Airborne have already secured key inland terrain. The Glidermen quickly push beyond the sand and into the Norman bocage, fields enclosed by thick hedgerows that offer both concealment and danger. Near the village of Saint-Côme-du-Mont, the regiment finds itself within meters of German positions, separated only by dense foliage. For a time, both sides dig in, mere steps apart. German-speaking American soldiers engage in shouted exchanges with the enemy, but the situation soon turns deadly. Enemy mortar fire strikes the regiment's position, inflicting the first of many casualties. By 8th June, the 327th is committed to the front line. Initially held in reserve behind the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment, the 327th is assigned to guard the left flank of the Utah beachhead, northeast of Carentan. As they advance and cross the Douve River, tragedy strikes. Company C comes under heavy mortar fire. Although attributed to German action, many in the regiment suspect a friendly fire incident. Company B also suffers losses during the bombardment. While the official report cites German shelling and mines, the blast patterns raise serious doubts among the men. The incident prompts a change in leadership. On 10th June, Colonel George S. Ware is relieved of command. Colonel Joseph H. Harper assumes command of the regiment from that point forward. With new leadership in place, the 327th is ordered to support the division's push into Carentan. The town is a key objective, linking Utah and Omaha beaches and securing the base of the Carentan Peninsula. The regiment approaches from the northeast, advancing through what is now the Carentan Marina. The cost is heavy. German troops, including paratroopers of the 6th Fallschirmjäger Regiment, are well dug in, supported by concealed machine guns and mortars. Company G leads the assault on the canal's western bank, while Company A of the attached 401st Glider Infantry Regiment moves along the east. The fighting is brutal and confused. Amidst the chaos, Chaplain Gordon Cosby earns distinction for his bravery, crossing open ground under enemy fire to render aid to the wounded. His courage earns him the Silver Star. Working in concert with the 501st and 506th Parachute Infantry Regiments, the 327th Glider Infantry Regiment plays a decisive role in the final capture of Carentan. Once the town is secured, the regiment pushes further east and is believed to be the first unit from the Utah beachhead to link up with forces advancing inland from Omaha. This link-up, occurring near the village cluster of Le Fourchette, Le Mesnil, Le Rocher, and Cots, marks a major milestone in the Allied campaign, enabling a solid front across Normandy. In the days that follow, the regiment moves south to fill the gap between the main body of the 101st Airborne Division and advancing elements of the 75th Infantry Division. Although originally trained for glider-borne assault, the 327th proves itself a capable and resilient ground combat unit, adapting quickly to the demands of close quarters fighting in the Norman countryside. In the critical opening days of the Normandy campaign, the 327th Glider Infantry Regiment earns its place among the most effective and courageous units of the Allied invasion force. Thank you for watching the Special Forces in World War II YouTube channel, an unwavering digital fortress committed to preserving the history of elite and specialized units in World War II. Our mission is clear: to provide a comprehensive view of the elite units and formations that played pivotal roles in the Second World War. This extensive dossier includes their frontline battles, innovative weaponry, strategic maneuvers, and the brave soldiers who faced the crucible of combat. The World War II SOF Virtual Museum is our dynamic field operation, continually uncovering layers of historical knowledge. We also maintain outposts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to enhance our information dissemination. If you possess relevant intelligence to support our mission, don't hesitate to share it with us. Your contributions will be prominently featured in our operational archives. For those willing to provide substantial support, visit our Patreon forward base and enlist. Your backing is crucial to sustaining our mission. Together, let's carry forth this legacy.